I've got another whole 3 sets of really small plushes to get through, and I love these sets. So let's look at these. So right off the bat, we have 6 pieces, and we also have a 1 on the end of that. So that's important. They are almost like a tag and a half tall. 43878 is the number on it, and that matches the tag. Tag is very small. It's really hard to see probably. It says 2006. Oh, so these came before the other plushes even. BP 2006 and 2006 Nintendo. So these came out like the same year. Same as the DX plushes. So, eyes are plastic fabric. Same with the M. Very, very small details here. The fingers, pretty hilarious. The dots on the overalls, the buttons are plastic, not felt. And the tag comes right out of his butt crack there. This set has a chain with a little red ribbon. Now these aren't, I haven't seen these faked, but these are incredibly hard to get a hold of. They're quite rare. Next in that set is a super mushroom, pretty simple. It has the 1 on the tag again, 43878. Tag comes out of the right side. All of the dots are plastic, as well as the eyes on the fabric. This chain is met with a white loop. And yeah, not a whole lot to talk about else there. Then we have a fire flower. This was one of the first fire flower items ever, which is, well, plush wise. We have a lot of little figures and stuff, but yeah, there is one of your first fire flowers. And it's weird that they did the plastic fabric all around, and the eyes are kind of printed onto that white kind of plastic fabric. Chain has the red loop, and 43878. So we're continuing with that one. Very small. It's about the size of the tag. Next is the Superstar, also known as Starman. He's about as big as the tag as well. Yellow loop on the chain. Printed eyes. Number 5 in the series has the Goomba. 43878. This has like kind of a light cream colored loop. Hey Grumpy. It's all printed on. And then last in the set we have a blooper. I remember this being one of the first bloopers that you could get as well. A lot of firsts in this set. White loop, printed eyes, and lots of squiddy tentacles. Oh, look at that, he's got like 10. He has 10 little tentacles then. Okay. Set number 2. There's a Mario. He's a Fire Mario. You'll see on the tag that it has the 2 here at the end. And from toysandjoys.com, it was $5. I remember Toys and Joys, holy cow. Blast from the past. These came out in 2007, so it took a year to have a second set. Very similar construction to the first one in hands, and let's see. Yeah, because they're just using a thread to make the fingers. He's in a running pose. And he's kind of like, oh my gosh. Who knows what he's running from. White loop on the metal chain. That'll change next series. Very cute. Then we have one of my favorite Toad plushes of all time. Mini Toad. White loop on the chain. And his detail here I'm wondering about, okay, it's printed eyes, printed Mario patch logo. It's not printed here. There's like a different material or something going on for the dots here. Printed eyes and mouth, and like a little printed line on his jacket. The tush tag comes right out of his tush, and very tiny details. Yeah, he's just so cute. Same construction, different color for a 1-up mushroom. White loop. Then we have Koopa Troopa. This is like the second Koopa Troopa because the first one was from Super Mario 64. Yellow loop coming out of him. He's got like a ninja kick pose. But it could just be like, do you remember in this game how they dance to the music? So he's kind of like dancing to the music. That's how I always thought. His eyes are totally bugging out though. Eyes are printed on. The mouth is just a piece of stitching. I've always loved when they do that. Okay, this one is a really exciting one, and it's way different than the others. This is Buzzy Beetle. Now, this is one of the few items. It was the first Buzzy Beetle plush, and I think there's only like one other one out there. And the material on the shell is different than anything else in the entire set, and it's kind of this ribbed fabric. It has a dark blue loop to match his shell. There's his face with the red eyes. And that was when they kind of changed the model for this character to have red eyes. And look at those feet. He's got little paws. He's got an underbelly. And I love the little printed paws. That's just so cute. Set number 2. 43945 is the number on these. 43945, and that is verified on the tush tag. Love this guy. This is one of my faves. Also in the set, to kind of round out the aquatic theme of the first set, is a Cheep Cheep. And they kind of split his like mohawk deal going on right down the center, and it has a longer loop than most of the other characters. I don't think that's because it's been pulled out. It doesn't look like that. But it's 4 pieces of felt on the top. He's got printed blue eyes, which is kind of important because I don't think he'd had blue eyes up to that point. And when I see this one faked, and I think this one, the fakes come from a different set, but the pupils are way too big, or like the eyes are all wrong, or I mean, this is a Cheep Cheep. This is a Mario Cheep Cheep. Tag kind of comes out of his side there. Great detail on this. This was one of the first Cheep Cheep plushes. This is a set of firsts. Just a great set. So then there's a third set, and I remember there's 6 pieces in the third set as well, but I only have 4, and that's because I skipped the Mario because they re-released Mario. It's not a different pose in Mario. If I recall, it's just the same Mario that was in set 1. And then there's a Boo, which is just a smaller version of the Boo that we already saw. And I could have skipped this one, but I think I bought it as a set of 4. Or maybe I won an auction or something. This has a black loop. And you'll see that that has changed from the other ones. This set came out in 2007. Probably on the heels of the other one. Because this was 2007 as well. And I believe that I missed this one originally, which is why I probably got the set and I skipped the other ones, because I don't think WYSIWYG had these ones. On the tag, there is no number for this set. There's not a 3 at the end. And for some reason, this one says 4. And that could be because of the re-release. Like, this is a re-released one. Because the Mario and the Mushroom are re-released. But in this set is one of my favorite Goomba plushes because he's got an open mouth. And there's 44219 and 44219. And on this one, it's going to be different. 44230 because it's a re-release. 44230. But with this tag, there's still no 3. And then it says 2006 Nintendo because that's the copyright. And yeah, 2006, and this is 2007 still. This, okay, so they're back to having that little piece of loop with a fabric loop, that light tan, but then they have this like cell charm bit on here with the black loop. So different than this guy, but it's still part of the same sort of set. Like they re-released the Mario and I think a mushroom and maybe like a 1-up mushroom and somebody else, and I don't know. I don't have that information. But yeah, this set was everybody that I had spoke of. Not missing anybody. I have different versions. Then we have Koopa, Red Koopa Paratroopa in this set with the wings. In his kicking pose, yeah. So it's like the same plush, right? But they added, oh, look at that. So I talked about the Buzzy Beetle having a different like shell fabric. Well, there it is again on the Koopa Troopa. So it has like that ribbed sort of shell. I missed that the first time I looked at it. Nice little detailing on the wings. Have that extra little detail. There's a little tail down there. And then like the granddaddy rare of this set is the spike top. And he's similar to the Buzzy Beetle. Taller shell, of course, because they've got to get that spike on there. But very similar with the paws. And he's so much grumpier than the Buzzy Beetle. He's with the red eyes. He's grumpy. And this one has the same tag as the other ones. 6 pieces long. 6 pieces in the set. And yeah, this one's super rare. The loop, for whatever reason, comes right on the top of that spike. And yeah, you can see on this one it was in the back with a yellow loop. Same as it was on the other Koopa Troopa. But yeah, this one is the rarest. Very, very little spike top merchandise. He's one of my favorite characters. So that brings us to the last bits, the last set. That's this set. And I've never actually seen these plushes before because they've been locked in their boxes. This is the no neck set, I like to call. And I have the full thing. And you can tell you have the whole thing because it tells you which one you got on the top. So we'll just kind of look at them like this. Very odd looking. It's just weird that they came like this, a boxed plush. These are from Enski, so they're a different company doing these. Let's see if there's any information on here. Enski's not as good at having all the dates and stuff. I don't see a date on here. Right, well, 5 in the set. Mario and Luigi. And then Fire Mario, Goomba, and the mushroom. Another mushroom. It's kind of mushroom nuts in the merchandise for these guys. But they called these cell strap plushes. I think these are some of the first cell strap plushes that they came out with. You can see on the back they can hold your keys, they can be on your cell phone or on your backpack. Oh, there's no date on it. For sale in Japan only, so these were retail. Enski website. Yeah, there's just no info. We don't like it when there's no info. But I imagine, 2006, 2007, somewhere along there.